What's up, Sag? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, what is that? Okay. Y'all always trying to explore some shit, right? Something was just on my blanket. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but I didn't want it on there. Sag. I'm gonna try to do y'all message. I just try to do the Taurus message, and the wind picked up out of nowhere. It just like boom. It was cool at one point, and then the next minute it wasn't cool. So it was good up until it wasn't. Right. So I didn't even get the chance to finish the Taurus message because my cars flew everywhere, and I just left it at. Yeah. All right. So Sagittarius, you might be dealing with a Taurus. Because why am I talking about Taurus in y'all video? So let's just I don't know if it's safe for me to even try to do y'all message because I don't want my cars to blow away. I think one blew in the water and I can't get it. I don't know. One of them blew that way. Maybe I'm lying. I think I'm lying. It didn't blow. Sagittarius, you realize that somebody is lying their ass off. Why is you lying? That's what you saying to them, Sagittarius, or are you lying? Because what the fuck is you lying for? I did see a card that flew that way, but I think I picked up all of my cards. I don't know. Meditate and contemplate. I'm gonna have to pick my cards up as soon as I read them because I don't want them to blow away. So, Sagittarius, do a lot of meditation, or you are doing a lot of meditation, and in your meditation, you are learning how to surrender to the divine. You are learning how to be honest with yourself, be truthful with yourself, hear yourself out, listen to your body, listen to your mind, listen to your nervous system. Listen, you're just learning how to be authentic to you in this time of meditating and contemplating. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead for you, Taurus. That could be in your near future if you do the things that you are called to do. You are called to listen to the divine. Who is the divine? You are the divine, Sagittarius. You are the divine. You know why? Because the temple of God lives within you. And how do you build that relationship with God? Pay attention to what's going on within you. Pay attention to your internals, your internal structure, Sagittarius, your internal structure. Learn it, understand it, listen to it, meditate and contemplate. Surrender to the divine. So when you get these, damn, where did that information come from? Just do it because it came from your inner self. Your inner self has been communicating with you since day one. We just have been taught how not to listen to our internal selves. Not knowing that is where the Most High dwells, the creator of life, light, love, compassion, destruction, all up above, motherfucker. It's all within inside of you, Sagittarius. You and your loved ones are safe. Understand that you and your whole entire totality is safe. Motherfuckers who's just in your environment are safe due to just being in your environment. You are like a safety net for others that is around you that may depend on you. But surrender to the divine. You are the divine. Surrender to yourself, your own genetic structure makings, right? Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Prosperity lies ahead. Do a lot of meditating, contemplating. Again, I got to pick my cards up after reading them because I don't want them to blow off. I don't want another episode that happens in the Taurus reading. Why am I talking about the Taurus and y'all message? What do Taurus... Okay, let me find out what the Taurus have to do in this situation. Give me a second. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm reading. Damn, why my mouth gotta be so reckless in the... Ooh, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to talk like that. That's not ladylike or sexy at all. Sorry. I don't want to be her. Let me... April the 20th to May the 20th. April the 20th to May the 20th. What about it? But I'm just saying, why we gotta have them in the Sagittarius reading? Maybe you're dealing with that. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. No, Sagittarius. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Maybe you need to feel like you're getting your money. Oh, health. That's what it is. Sagittarius is all about health for you. You're learning to meditate, contemplate on your genetic structure because you are understanding health is important. Important. In order to tap into the divine, the see, here we go again. The temple of God is within you. In order to hear the voice of the Most High, you have to learn to meditate and contemplate, and you have to learn how to detox and heal, right? That way, when you know you hearing these downloads, no, not download, because ain't nothing coming from within. It's everything that's inside of you coming up, right? So whenever you get these insights, inspirations, you know where it's coming from. You know, oh, that's the Most High from within talking to me. Ashe, hold on, give me a minute. Let me get my cards. So disrespectful. Ashe, Sagittarius. A time to give rather than take. Okay. So a lot of people probably read that message like it's a time for you to give rather than take. But if you are in a moment of understanding that you have to heal so that you can surrender to the divine which is within inside of you, is not you gotta give someone else rather than take from someone else. It's more like you have to give to yourself before you could continue taking from yourself and giving to others. You know what I mean? So we're gonna swap that message around. You gotta give rather than take. What if you ain't got nothing to give? What if you were someone that is holding on to the last of your good health, and you don't have that much to give? What can you give someone else? So no, you gotta. Hey, I gotta start giving myself love. I gotta start giving myself the proper foods that my body needs. I gotta start giving myself that prep talk that I might need to help me continue to make better, good decisions for myself and take better actions for myself, right? So let's look at it that way. You gotta continue. You gotta give yourself and stop taking away from yourself. You stealing from yourself when you know damn well you ain't supposed to be eating that big ass burger, because once you eat that burger, you gonna get super tired, you gonna get sluggish, and you ain't gonna make the right decision for yourself because you gonna end up falling asleep in that motherfucking lazy boy chair, right? When you could have been using that time eating something healthy and still had the energy to go do that yard work or go sit outside up under that tree and just listen to the breeze. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you need to do to heal yourself, to get yourself back on track, give to yourself. Don't take from yourself. Quit stealing from yourself, right? Hold your vision. What is your vision? Tap into that. A personal issue reaches a resolution. The energy is gaining momentum and prosperity lies ahead. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, once you realize that, hey, the kingdom of God is within me, I have to learn the structure of the human body. I have to learn who I am. We've been having these meat suits, is what a lot of people like to call them. These bodies for however long we've been on this planet Earth, and most of us don't even know how these damn bodies function. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna speak on my own truth. I don't. I'm trying to learn now. Something has been placed on my heart for me to, maybe because I lost my mom from cancer, and me myself, I'm dealing with something that ain't nothing too serious, but I don't want it to get serious. So that led me into wanting to understand my body, the anatomy and the physiology of my human structure, right? That's what a lot of humans don't understand. We looking for something glorious outside of us, and everything glorious is within us. I feel like the Spirit has been putting on my heart, the moment we realize how the human body function, the anatomy and the function of the human body, we will be that much more closer to the divine. A lot of people we have been taught to believe that these bodies are demonic, or we're not supposed to worship these bodies. But if we're not supposed to be worshiping these bodies, then why would God put his Spirit in these bodies to operate, to experience life? Somebody lying to us. These bodies is a hell of a lot more valuable than we like to think, or we've been taught to think. Trust and listen. Here's my witness right here. Let me turn this around. They've been sitting here chilling with me for a minute. You see these? They just over here chilling with me. You see that? Don't walk away because I got you on camera. Don't do that. Y'all was sitting over here chilling for the longest. Now you finna walk away because I'm talking about y'all. Yeah, okay, that's fucked up. Whatever. They on bullshit right now. They was in agreement. They was agreeing with me until I turned the camera around. As soon as I turned the camera around, they said, hey, let me get up. They camera shy. That's all it is. They camera shy. But anyways, love your body. Love your body. We've been taught to hate our bodies. We've been taught that these bodies are just demonic, you know? Overeat. You know what? I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I'm gonna talk about this in y'all video. I'm supposed to be giving y'all this is y'all spiritual message for Sagittarius. But I was just thinking before I even started doing these messages, I was like, dang, I remember when I was a little girl, when we was little kids, it was 5 of us. My mom would cook dinner, and most of the time she would cook dinner. It'll be pretty late. Maybe we'll eat maybe like I just remember it's been dark outside. Every time we would eat, it was dark outside. Whether it was summertime or wintertime. I just remember it was dark. So I know most of our meals were pretty late. And I also remember us not being able to get up from the table until everything on our plate was gone. And the reason why I was having this conversation with myself, because I had a Jimmy John's sandwich and chips, and I was thinking to myself like, oh, I'm full. And then I also thought to myself, well, you ain't finished all your food. So I don't care how full you is, you pay for this, you better eat this. And then I thought to myself like, fuck, that's crazy. Why, if my body is telling me, my stomach is telling me, hey, you full, don't put nothing else in there, and I'm telling myself, nope, I pay for this, I'm gonna finish all this food, instead of just saying, hey, I'm gonna put it up for later, even though I probably won't eat it later because I don't like eating leftover sandwiches. If it ain't fresh, I don't want to eat it. I'm not a big sandwich eater anyway, so if I don't eat the sandwich right then and there, more than likely I probably won't go back to it. And I don't like wasting food because that's how I was taught. My mom and my dad, they would make us sit at that table until everything on our plate was gone. And we were little kids, like small stomachs. And we were made to eat the food, the amount of food that was on that plate for us could feed probably 2 grown adults. And we, as small children, had to sit there and eat all of that food until we was done. And I was just sitting here thinking to myself, like, that was so fucking unhealthy to do to our bodies at that young age. And I also remember when, as an adult, and I would have a boyfriend or whatever, a significant other, right? And we would have get-togethers, and I would fix that, whoever I was with, a plate. Well, it was an ex-boyfriend of mine, and I'd fix his plate. And my mom and my aunties would say to me, that's all you putting on his plate? Like, who taught y'all to pile your place up with so much damn food? Like, that's a greedy mentality, because I'm going to put just enough on his plate, and if he want more, he can just say, hey, I want some more of this, and I'll go get it. Why do I gotta pile his plate up with so much food that he probably ain't gonna eat? Because first of all, he probably haven't even tasted this food, because it's a cookout. You don't know who cooked this food. You don't know if you're gonna like it. So why should I pile so much food on one plate when you're probably not going to eat all of that food. And if you want more, I can just go get them more. And they used to make me feel so low because I didn't pile his plate up with food. And yeah, that just made me feel bad. Now that I'm in the mind, and again, that mentality of my mom teaching me that is the reason why she kept battling with unhealthy addictions. She passed away from cancer, and I used to see her even after being sick and going through the chemotherapy and everything. When she fixed her plate, she would have so much food on that plate, unhealthy food at that. It was nothing healthy on her plate, and I would say, hey mom, you might not want to eat all of that. Don't put so much butter on that. Don't put so much sugar in that. And she didn't listen. So she was just feeding the cancer for having that mentality of putting a lot of food on your plate. And that's as an adult now, at my big old age as I am now, I still struggle with telling myself, okay, your stomach is telling you full. Don't put nothing else in your belly. You're full. So now that's something that I have to reprogram myself from doing, because it was something that I was taught. All right, so Sagittarius, your message is healing, tapping in, understanding the divine, understanding God is within you, listening to your body, because your body is housing the Spirit of God. I say, if your body say it's full, it's full. Don't eat anymore. It's a win-win outcome for you when you have that mentality. After eating a small portionable plate, if you want more, go get more. Do everything in moderation. Tap in. Listen to the divine. Ashe. Sagittarius. My mom was a Sagittarius, by the way. She was a Sagittarius, by the way. Alright, y'all video's too long. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. I don't really talk through y'all video, so you know what it is. Alright, don't allow the teachings of others become a burden unto you. This is what I'm getting for this message. Do not allow the teachings of others become a burden to you. It's time for you to recognize the Spirit of God is within you. Recognize the false teachings you have been taught. Recognize the lies. Recognize the truth. Recognize your body is housing the Spirit of God. And whenever you get insight, it is the Most High speaking to you. Do not second guess that. Ashe.